we had been asking Bob about, we wanted to have our own brick power supply, 11 years ago. But, Bob did not want to make a Me Too product. Mm-hmm. So we would have, meetings about, product meetings where we would be talking about what we would like to see. So we're just, as the employees, we get to chip in ideas. But of course, it's, completely on the owner, Bob Weil, to decide, what gets, greenlit and goes into the next, phase of R&D and such. So, on the One Spot Pros, we had been, of course, begging for this product all along. And it wasn't until he finally saw a way that it could be done with one spot technology, which is digital switching technology. Okay. And so then, he starts working with R.G. Keene, who is, our engineer, and he's among like pedal guys, pedal builders, he's one of the gurus. So he was one of the first guys to start putting schematics online. So he has a website called geofx.com. And so he was saying, you can get these project boxes, you can drill holes in it, here are some schematics, start messing around with this. I mean, so he was one of the godfathers of the boutique pedal industry. Interesting. And so and he had been an engineer at IBM for until he retired, and he helped Analog Man and Keeley and all these different companies. He would help with circuit board design and things like that. And he's a brilliant guy. So Bob and RG would work on when it gets down to the nuts and bolts of like components, which components are going to go in there, and then we would have a single a couple of prototypes made up, and then we would do real world testing with it, where we get it. Sometimes we would have musicians check it out. Sometimes we would just we would use all of our friends in town, and we would borrow all sorts of crazy pedals and plug it in, leave it plugged in for hours, see it, how hot it gets, see if it's able to power these different things, and then you might make adjustments, to it, and you go through that, for a while, and then you finally, kind of get to the point where this is it. But and all along, everyone's kind of throwing in their 2 cents. I'd love it to be able to do 18 volts, or I'd love it to have 9 volt AC, or I'd love it to be able to do this. And and it's it's our job to kind of throw those ideas in there and maybe fight for them. Yeah. But then the owner of the company, Bob, he's the one that has the decides. Yeah, he absolutely has the final say.
Rightfully so. Yeah.